The Prime Minister recently, in reference to the trip to Dubai, indicated that this was a project that was started by United Workers' Party when we were in office. And therefore, it was just a continuation. So I want to say that United Workers' Party was very proud of our policy of taking our cultural icons and bringing them on trips abroad. And there are many examples during our administration in which we did that. The Taiwan independence being a prime example of what we did with our carnival and our musicians that we brought there. But I also want to say that when we put together the plan of going to Dubai, it never included tourism. Dubai was always intended to be led by CIP and Export St. Lucia. And we felt that the product that we would best promote would be CIP and provide a return for the investments that we were making there. The reality is, when you see the number of people from the tourism ministry who attended the show in Dubai, one really has to question that logic and prioritization. I don't know that any island in the Caribbean or country in the Caribbean has been successful in attracting people from the Middle East to St. Lucia or to any of the other countries. Right now, the priority ought to be in the United States of America. We have unprecedented amount of airlift flights from Newark, additional flights from JFK, flights from Chicago, flights from Texas, 2 flights a day, sometimes from Miami. And we've seen in the last 2 months that the flights have not been even coming close to reaching a 70% load factor. In many cases, the flights have been as low as a 50% load factor. You would have thought, given the importance of tourism in the recovery of the St. Lucian economy, which then would down to the benefit of solutions because it would be generating revenues to help pay for many of our expenses, that's where the minister and his team would have been. So I'm surprised that that's the case. As for the Prime Minister's excuse that because our administration had put the trip together to Dubai, that they would proceed with it, then why is that logic not the same for the Rodney Bay roundabouts? Why has that project been stopped? Where's the logic when it comes to the Shock housing development or the Tavern housing development or St. Jude's Hospital or even the International Airport? Why have those projects been stopped? And they didn't make the decision to stop the Dubai project trip. In fact, what they did is they expanded upon it, as I indicated, and brought tourism officers to that event, which again strikes me as being extremely odd and certainly not logical in terms of where we are currently.